The next section talks about quizzes. There are 3 quizzes in this course. Each of them will be given using my Econ Lab. So here is another way we'll be utilizing my Econ Lab. So if you look at the calendar in the syllabus, you'll see exactly when each quiz will be given. Each of them will start at 11 a.m. And no matter if the lecture is in class, or if you are watching the lecture, the video lecture for the day at home, you'll be logging into my Econ Lab, and you'll take the quiz on the pre-scheduled day at 11 a.m. There will be no separate announcements made about the quizzes, so please put the dates of the quizzes in your calendar. The quizzes will consist of multiple choice questions. Some of the questions will test your understanding of the concepts. Some of them will test your ability to solve problems, right? And the problems solved in the class and the practice problems posted on Blackboard, and those you'll solve in the practice assignment or the graded assignment on my Econ Lab will help you prepare for the quizzes. All the quizzes together will be worth 15% of your course grade, and there will be no makeup quizzes under any circumstances. The next section talks about exams. There will be 3 exams as well. All of them are closed books. The exams will be given via Blackboard. So like the quizzes, the exams are also all online. Each exam carries the same weight, and in total, the 3 exams together will be worth 69% of your course grade. So it's very, very important that you do well in the exams to do well in this course. The final exam will be comprehensive or cumulative, meaning it will cover all the chapters that we will have covered by the end of the course. You have to take all the exams on the scheduled date from 11 a.m. to 12:15 p.m. and you'll find the exam dates online. And since the exams will be online and there will be no lecture after the exam on the exam days, you do not need to come to the class to take the exams. You'll just log into your Blackboard account and you'll take the exam online. I'll tell you more about that when we get closer to our exam number 1. If you miss an exam, it will imply a score of 0. So please do not miss an exam, and there will be no makeups. The exams will consist of multiple choice questions, and like the quizzes, some of the multiple choice questions will test your understanding of the concepts, and some of them will test your ability to solve problems. You do not need any Scantron or exam book for any of the exams. All the practice materials, the practice multiple choice questions and problem solvings on Blackboard and my Econ Lab, your homework assignments and quizzes, they will be your guide for your preparation for the exams. Okay. So you'll need a computer or a laptop with a webcam to take the exams. There will be a special browser that we will use for the exams, and the browser will not run without a webcam. So please make sure that you have a laptop with a camera or a computer with a webcam. Okay, and to make you familiar with the browser that we'll be using, there will be a mock test set up 2 days prior to the first exam. I'll email you once we are there, when the mock test has been set up. I'll email you to let you know about that. You'll find the day when the mock test will go up in the calendar as well. There will be 4% of your course grade on your class participation. The main form of class participation will be through your attendance, and I'll be collecting attendance several times during the semester, but it can be as few as 2 times. And attendance is collected on exam or quiz days will not count towards the class participation points. Okay, and here is the breakdown of grades in the course. So participation 4 percentage points, online homeworks 12, quizzes 15, and exams 69%. Okay, and there are no fixed cutoffs for grades in this course, and individual exams will not be curved, but the final exams will probably be curved around the class average at the end of the semester if needed. Meaning I will curve the grade after the finals are graded only if the class average has fallen below C+, right? So the goal of the curve will be to make the class average at least as high as a C+. Okay. Here are the policies for incompletion. There will be, like I said before, there will be no makeups under any circumstances. So a missed assignment or a quiz or an exam will imply a score of 0. You may be granted an excuse if you have a medical, legal, or university sports reason to miss something and you have a document in support. Or someone in your immediate family passes away within a week before the scheduled date. We'll hope none of this happen during this semester. In the case of a granted excuse, the weight of the missed assessment will be shifted towards other assessments. The final exam, however, is mandatory, right? There is no way we can replace the final exam. And the next section talks about the course outline. Like I told you before, we'll start with the math review, then we go to chapter 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 11, 12, and finally chapter 14 and 13 together as a single chapter. Here are some policies, class policies. Please read through these things carefully. Let me just point to 1 or 2 that are important. So no recording or taping of any kind without my permission. No cell phone use at all during quizzes and exams. Like I told you before, no graphing calculators, right? And you cannot use a laptop during the lecture when you are in the classroom, unless you are using the laptop, or the whole class is using the laptop to work on some practice problems on my Econ lab. Okay. Here are the honor policies. If you found cheating during a quiz or an exam, it will result in a grade of F. If you need a special accommodation, please contact at this number, right? And make sure that I have been notified, right? So come and talk to me so that we have made the appropriate arrangements for you. Here is the calendar I've been telling you about. You'll find this calendar in your syllabus. So January 23rd is the first class meeting. We are covering the syllabus and we'll do part of the math review on this day. Then on the next class meeting, January 28th, which is in class. So by the way, this column tells you whether the class meeting is online or in class. So the first class meeting is online, the second one is in class, then online, in class, and so on. So the class on January 28th is in class, and we'll finish the math review, and we'll get started with chapter 2. And that's when the first homework assignment, so homework number 1, on your understanding of the My Econ Lab website and math review will go up. And here is the 46-hour window I told you about. So it will go up at 1 p.m. On the 28th, right? And it will close at 11 a.m. on the 30th, right? So that's the 46-hour window. So if you complete the homework assignment within this 46-hour window, you will get full credit. Otherwise, you will be penalized 50% of your grade. Okay. Then the next class meeting is on January 30th. We'll keep going through chapter 2, and it will be online, right? Let me tell you about the quizzes and the exams a little bit now. And by the way, so the second homework assignment, right? So here is the second homework assignment, which is on chapter 2. It will go up on the 4th, 1 p.m. and it will close on the 6th at 11 a.m. Okay. So the first quiz, quiz number 1, will be on the 6th of February, and it will cover math review and chapter 2, right? And on that day, we'll also cover part of chapter 3, right? And the class meeting is online, right? So meaning you don't have to come to the classroom to take the quiz, right? So you'll log into your Blackboard account and go into your My Econ Lab account to take the quiz. And I'll remind you about this before the first quiz. Okay. Then the next big thing that we have is exam number 1, right, which will cover math review chapters 2, 3, and 4, right? Although it says it's in class, right? You'll be taking the exam online, and since there is no lecture afterwards, right, you do not have to come to the classroom. Okay, so the first exam is on March 3rd, right? Okay, so remember, for every quiz and exam, the calendar not only gives you the dates and time, but also it tells you what the quiz and or the exam will cover, right? So for example, exam 1 covers math review chapters 2, 3, and 4. Okay. Let's go to the next page. Then we have quiz 2 on the 19th of March, and it will cover chapters 6 and 7. Let's see, then we have exam 2 on April 9th, and it will cover chapters 6, 7, 8, and 9. Then we have quiz 3, which covers chapters 11 and 12 on the 28th of April. And then the final exam is on the 12th of May, right? The final exam, as I told you before, is comprehensive or cumulative. Notice that the final exam is at a different time, right, than the other exams or the lecture time. So the final exam will be from 10:30 a.m. to 12 p.m. and like the other 2 exams, this will also be online. Okay, guys, so here are a few things, a few very important things to remember. So the due dates for the assignments can be different days of the week, right? So it's very important that you put all the due dates in your calendar, right? And there will be no makeups under any circumstances, okay? And this is an intermediate level course, right? So you should expect some challenges in homework assignment, in quizzes, and in exams, right? Okay, so that's it. Okay, thank you.